What's up, you guys? It is Dud from Dud and Pull, and today we're reviewing another Marvel Legends figure. Today we're going to be reviewing the Peter Parker Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse figure. I'm very excited to finally have a normal Spider-Man figure, so without further ado, let's get into it. Before we open them up, let's take a look at the box. So here on the side we have the Across the Spider-Verse art. You have Spider-Man 2099, Miles, and Gwen there. You have this little stamp here that says inspired by Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. You have Marvel Legends series. You have the figure here, Peter Parker, Spider-Man logo there, and then the movie logo up here. On the back, you have the rest of this wave. I believe this wave came out like a year almost ago. I used to have this Miles, but I sold him. I know a friend of mine has the Miles and the Gwen, and recently this whole wave has been going on sale, or at least some of the figures. I picked him up because he was 20% off on Amazon, so he was like $19. And the Indian Spider-Man is going for like $12 on Amazon right now instead of Spider-Punk. And yeah, I would say the best figures from this wave are definitely Miles, Peter, 2099, and then the other Miles and Gwen. But this guy's pretty cool. I'd say he's one of the better figures from the wave. So let's open him up. And like I mentioned, I got him he was on sale for $20. And I had some Amazon rewards points, so I got them for only $8 at the end. Of course, everyone else doesn't have the Amazon rewards points, but $8 for a Spider-Man, can't go wrong with that. And we can compare them to the only other Spider-Man I have, which is the Gamerverse symbiote one. But yeah, so here's everything you get. You get 2 accessories, 3 if you count his extra head sculpt. So let's take a look at these. You get these 2 webbed hands, so you can have him swinging his webs. They're all red, a little bit texturized, like for some netting, but no like black or other printing on there. It's just fully red. And then here's the headpiece. You know, it looks a bit off. It has the movie style to it, like the cartoony look, and the eyes are kind of too close to each other, and the head's a bit too small and narrow. So you can definitely tell this is from the movie. You have the webbing around that's not outlined; it's just molded on. So it's very subtle there. It works, but I'm not a big fan of the look of it compared to other Spider-Mans. Like, for example, if the Gamerverse one, which I reviewed on this channel, you can see how the eyes are much more bigger and fuller and a little bit more spaced between, and the head is much larger compared to this one. So preferably I would have a Spider-Man like that, but this one isn't bad. I'm not trying to say this is bad. It works, and it's definitely movie accurate. So that's just the design of this guy. But here we go. We have Peter Parker. He has a cool face here. This is supposed to be the Peter Parker from the first movie when he was they're the one that died in Miles's universe. It looks decent. It looks like the movie. I would say the eyes are printed weird. They're not very good. But other than that, yeah, it's a very good print. Looks like him in the movie. You have some blue eyes printed, the lips, and the blonde hair. Kind of looks like Jared, I'm not gonna lie. And then for the suit itself, you have just the embroidery here. Nothing is like outlined or printed on, it's molded in, which is cool. You have the Spider-Man logo here, and then you have the blue accents all around, and another Spider-Man logo there. For the posability, his head is very movable. Arms move, wrists, elbows, waist moves very easily. These Spider-Verse figures, I feel like because they are more slim, they're much more easier to pose and move around, and that's for sure. He has all these leg joints here. You can move that around. Some cool stuff. For the head, let me replace that. I didn't hear a click, but I'm guessing that's in there. But there you go. So, sorry, that's been off camera the whole time, I suppose. But there you go, guys. That is Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Man there. You can replace the head pretty easily. He is very narrow and slim, like I said. So he's probably a bit difficult to pose up. and have him stay. But there you go. So there's Spider-Man from Across the Spider-Verse, guys. $20. Here's what Gamerverse Spider-Verse or Spider-Man looks like. So, you know, it's kind of up to you. I would say this guy has better accessories. He has the extra head. But in my opinion, I would prefer the design of like a more full Spider-Man like the other designs. Again, that's just the movie. That's your preference. Not a bad figure at all. I know I sounded really negative. I'm just not too much of a fan of the Spider-Verse designs. But I'm very glad to finally have a normal-looking Spider-Man, a normal red and blue Spider-Man. I think the only other one I had that's normal like that is Toby. But yeah, great figure. Really happy to have it. I would love to get some more Spider-Verse figs. And yeah, so $20, should you pick him up? I would say so. I think the only other normal Spider-Man you're going to get cheaper than that was the Iron Spider. And again, that doesn't kind of count as a normal red and blue Spider-Man. But yeah, guys, great figure for 20 bucks. If he's still on sale, I would go ahead and pick him up. Big fan of this one and very happy with it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.